Picture a small lab, one single lamp, a notebook full of questions, and a volunteer who says, "Sometimes I want sex more when my nipples are playing up." That sentence is a goldmine. It ties three things we often treat separately: libido, female sexual response, and the nipples, into one messy, fascinating puzzle. And tonight, I want to walk you through that puzzle. Fast, clear, and with a few delicious thought experiments you can steal for your own work. Start with libido. Not a simple on-off switch, but a multi-layered signal. Hormone, brain chemistry, relationship history, stress, sleep, and meaning. Testosterone nudges desire. Dopamine rewards it, cortisol can smother it, and oxytocin writes the social glue across it. But libido is also context dependent. The same hormonal profile can produce very different desire in two different rooms, two different relationships, two different life stages. Think of libido as a dynamic dance, not a static trait. Now, the female sexual response. Classic models gave us linear stages: desire, arousal, plateau, orgasm, resolution, but lived experience is messier. Desire can follow arousal. Fantasy can arise from lubrication, heart rate, genital blood flow, cortical activation. Each is its own signal, sometimes out of sync. Functional MRI lets us peek at brain areas lighting up during sexual stimuli. The insula, the anterior cingulate, reward circuits all sing together. The same brain pattern can feel like desire, anxiety, or curiosity, depending on context. Enter the nipples, often relegated to anecdote or taboo. Nipples are richly innervated sensory organs with strong cortical representation. They connect to somatosensory cortex in ways that can overlap with genital map. For many people, they provide pleasurable sensation. For others, neutral or even uncomfortable. Hormones change their sensitivity. Pregnancy and breastfeeding remodel nerve endings and blood flow. Circulating estrogen and progesterone shift sensitivity across the cycle. Oxytocin released during nipple stimulation doesn't only support lactation. It modulates social bonding and can alter perception of touch and reward. That makes nipples a powerful bridge between somatic sensation and socio-emotional states, and thus a plausible modulator of libido and sexual response. So what research lights you up? Try a simple within-subject design. Map subjective desire, genital arousal, and nipple sensitivity across the menstrual cycle with wearable sensors and daily diaries. Or compare brain responses to gentle nipple stimulation versus gentle stimulation in women with and without a history of breastfeeding. Ask how contraceptives change nipple sensitivity and whether those changes correlate with shifts in libido. Add qualitative interviews to capture meaning, because sensation plus story equals sexual experience. Clinically, this matters. When a patient reports low desire, asking about nipple sensitivity, breastfeeding history, sleep, stress, and relationship dynamics can reveal new pathways for intervention: behavioral, relational, or hormonal, and ethically. Remember, consent, power, and content. The science is seductive, but people are not experiments. So here's a tiny experiment you can run tomorrow. Recruit a small sample. Use a validated sexual desire inventory, a basic vibrotactile stimulator for the nipple, and a simple genital blood flow measure. Look for pattern, not proof. You will find diversity, surprises, and questions that demand bigger study. If you leave with one thing, libido is not a single dial. Female sexual response is a mosaic. Nipples are not trivia. They're a sensory portal that ties touch, hormones, and meaning together. That interconnection is where the next breakthroughs will live. Now go sketch the study you'd want to run and tell me what you find.